In this video, I'm going to be talking about email marketing. So if you're not interested in email marketing or if you don't want to learn more about it, then this video is unfortunately not for you. Hey guys, this is Janis, and in this video I'm going to be talking about email marketing. Now when I look into 2018, I can see that email marketing will become and is an important part of my online business. So what I was doing recently, I was doing some research to find some good courses and materials so that I can upgrade my current knowledge about email marketing and so I can approach it in a right way. So in general, email marketing is a fairly simple process. Basically you build an email list with the people who are interested in your products or in your niche, and then you're able to market to those people. Now, in order to build a list, you have to go through a simple process, and usually you build your email lists by creating a lead magnet. And lead magnet is something that your target audience wants. And usually it's either the ebook or some cheat sheet or something else that people can download quickly and get an insight. Once you do that, once you create this lead magnet, you put it on a landing page and then people can subscribe to your email list. Now, once you build a list, then again, as I said, you can start to market to that list. But I don't think it's a right approach if you just get people on the email and then keep sending them lots of different deals and offers and everything. I think you should follow something like 80-20 rule, where 80% of the emails that you send are value emails. So you still, even once you get them on the list, you don't just bombard them with advertisements and your offers, but you still keep building the trust and loyalty in those people. So in the long term, they're going to be more likely to open your emails and engage with your content, because what you will do, you will just constantly send them value emails. You give them more information, more insight, and then in between those emails, like I said, if you go by 80-20 rule, every fifth email is going to be something where you advertise your online courses or your products or affiliate products. So that is totally fine. So that's basically how email marketing works. So last week I did some research and I was trying to find some good course where I could learn everything about email marketing. And it's not like I was totally new to it. I had been using it for my clients a little bit, but I didn't know quite in depth, I didn't know anything about like conversion tracking and segmentation. A couple of things that I learned during this course. So after a bit of a research, about a day, I ended up taking on one of the Udemy's courses, and the course was taught by a guy named Justin. I had taken another his course and I knew he's providing quite a lot of value, and as he had email marketing course, I went for it. Obviously I'll link a link to the course below if you want to check it out, but obviously I will be kind of reviewing and sharing what I learned from this course, and then you can decide whether those are the things that you want to learn about email marketing or they're not, and then make a decision whether you want to go for or not. And the course was very cheap. I think it was £15, so it's almost like nothing, but I definitely got a lot of value out of the course. So I wanted to share a couple of things that I learned from it that I think are important to kind of cover during email marketing, and obviously what I think about course in general. So first of all, I have to say that the whole course were taught about MailChimp, and obviously MailChimp is one of the biggest email service providers. But obviously if you know with what platform you're going to be working, whether it's Aweber, Infusionsoft or any other, then it's probably the best to take the course on that particular platform. But if you're a fresh starter, then I would definitely suggest to use MailChimp, just because they've got this free forever plan. Obviously you can use the platform, a lot of features, email automation and everything else with a lot of different analytics and split tests available, totally for free. And of course it limits you to 2,000 users, but I think it's well enough. If you grow up to 2,000 like emails on your account, then you have to become a paid user. But I think by then you would have established like a solid foundation, and you should be able to afford to go onto the paid packages, because not many other service providers offer that. So that's why MailChimp is a quite good option. So the first thing that I learned in this course was segmentation, and segmentation is really awesome stuff, because if you don't separate and if you don't create a multiple lists in your account, then you basically have a big long list with a lot of emails. but not necessarily every email is going to be applied to all the users. I mean, you might have a monthly or weekly newsletter that really do apply to all of your list, but you also might want to send a specific email to part of your list which is in a specific location. Or you might also choose to send an email for those people who have joined the list 30 days or before. So you don't want to bother just join users to the list because they might be going through automated email sequence. You can kind of sort these users out and only send the email to the specific group. Or you might target people who've been really active and have been opening your emails or been clicking on the links in your emails. So the diversity in the options are really wide, and you can choose a lot of different segmentation options to reach the right users. So you don't have to just basically bluntly email to all the people on your list. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I learned from this course was email pop-up forms. And this is something that I didn't really expect to learn, but I was really surprised when I did learn about it, and I'm definitely going to be applying it into my business. Basically, I was more kind of thinking about, okay, how am I going to manage, how am I going to analyze the data and manage my emails rather than how I'm going to capture it. But email pop-up forms are a really great way to capture emails if you do have a website. And obviously for certain, I do have a website for the business, and I'm definitely going to be using it as I just learned about it. And email pop-up forms are a really great way to capture the new email subscribers. Of course, you need a lead magnet in order to do that, and you want to have like something intriguing, something that people really want to kind of get, because obviously everybody is trying to capture emails, and if you just say, hey, you can subscribe to monthly newsletter, then probably not many people will want to go ahead and do it. But if you say that you do a special drafts or something like that every month and you can win the prizes or something, then people would be more likely to trade in their email. And obviously you can set up a different kind of triggers for this pop-up form to appear on your website. Basically you can choose from options like as people try to exit your website, then the pop-up form pops up. The second way is you can set the trigger in the form, so when people scroll down, when they scroll, let's say till half of your page from the whole length until they scroll through the half, then the pop-up form pops up. Or also after a specific time, let's say if the user spends 30 seconds on the page or 60 seconds on a page, then the pop-up form pops up. And obviously there is a deal, there is a lead magnet, and people are able to subscribe to your email list. So this is a great way that you can use in order to grow your email list. And the third thing that I learned was purchase tracking. I think that's one of the most important metrics when you actually build or optimize for something, because all other data is like secondary. If you know what is driving your conversions, then I think that's what you should focus on, because obviously you can have a lot of opens, a lot of clicks, but if the people don't actually buy into that, if they don't convert, then you need to rethink all the steps backwards. Of course you want people to open, you want people to click, but once they click through, they also have to convert, and that's what you should really focus on. Even if you get lower clicks and lower opens, but people are more interested in converting, then that's what you should be focusing on, because that's like a main metric. And also I did learn how to track these conversions, how to track purchases through this course, and there's multiple ways how you can do that. One way is doing through the Google Analytics, where you basically go in Google Analytics, and obviously it's a free service. You can just register and create an account. You can track it through the goals. Obviously you set a goal. When a person lands on a specific page, that means they've purchased the item, they went to the thank you page, and that's the way how you can track it. Also, MailChimp integrates with a lot of e-commerce sites. So if you have a Shopify store or something like that, then you can track conversions through the integrations. And I think they've got about 700 integrations. There's a lot of services when I checked out, and that's another way how you can track conversions, because as I said, conversion tracking is one of the most important metrics. So that is about conversion tracking. So these were main 3 things that I learned from this course. Of course, there is also a lot of material about building out the campaigns, setting up a list, and all other stuff, all usual stuff that you need to learn. And it's done step by step. Obviously the author of the course shows, walks you through from very simple steps like, creating an account, laying out the items in automations and everything. Pretty much everything is done step by step. So it's quite a good course. But I wanted to point out these 3 things because this is like a real value that I get out of the course, because I knew the basics. But obviously, if you're a beginner, then that's really I would say then that's an awesome course that you could take. So I was hoping by kind of sharing this. I mean, when I was looking for the course, I didn't find like a good guidelines, like which would be the best course or whatever. Of course, there are a lot of options. Udemy is not the only platform. There are also individual courses. There are other big platforms where you can learn about email marketing or any other thing that you want to learn. But I find this course very useful, and I definitely recommend it if you want to learn more about email marketing. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're building a business and if you follow my footsteps on how I build my online business, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is me, Janis, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. A huge company. But the benefit of Chimp Mail, governor stop recording, was email Popup Forms. So, first of all, I learned... God, GoPro stop recording.